All right, y'all. I just spent the last 4 episodes telling you to sit in the discomfort. Stop running from healthy people just because they feel unfamiliar. And I mean every word of that. But I need to say something important before we go any further so there's no room for misinterpretation here. Sitting in discomfort and tolerating mistreatment are not the same thing. Some of you already do know the difference, but your nervous system might not, because you've been sitting in discomfort since you were a kid. You didn't learn that in therapy. You learned it in survival. You learned to stay calm when things weren't actually calm, to shrink so someone else could take up space, to call it keeping the peace when it was actually you just disappearing. So now when I say sit in the uncomfortable, some of you hear that and start applying it to things that you should actually probably be walking away from. And that scares me, because the language that you learned through your healing process should never become the justification for you to stay in a situation that's harming you. Let me explain the difference. Growth discomfort is when you can legitimately see this person isn't doing anything wrong. You're just not used to it. A red flag is when someone is consistently crossing your boundaries for their own selfish desires, and you keep ignoring it, telling yourself that you're in the learning curve. Growth discomfort makes you feel challenged. A red flag makes you feel unseen, irrelevant. And growth discomfort comes with safety. A red flag just comes with excuses. If you have to keep convincing yourself it's growth, it might not be growth, guys. Here's your check-in. Think about your current situation. You know, the one that you've been justifying. Ask yourself, am I growing here, or am I just back to surviving again? Because if it feels exactly like childhood, that's not growth. It's a pattern that needs to be broken. You're allowed to leave something even if you've been calling it healing. I reserve the right to change my mind, guys. I don't have to stay out of some misplaced sense of loyalty once I start to see the truth. Tomorrow, what it actually looks like to stop rescuing people and start really connecting with them instead. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.